The invertebrates are one of the two categories that the animal kingdom is divided into. It is divided into the vertebrates and the invertebrates, but the invertebrates also have many subcategories under it called the phylums, and it has 6 phylums: the cnidarians, flatworms, true worms, mollusks, echinoderms, and arthropods. So the first phylum is the cnidarians, which are the hollow-bodied tentacles with animals with stinging cells, and they, for example, like jellyfish. And my example is the crimson anemones. It lives in the ocean around the Gulf of Alaska to Washington, around that region. And it eats small fish and shrimps, and it forms, the unique thing is that it forms alliance with the clownfish by giving the clownfish shelter and protection, while the clownfish brings it scraps of food. And this is a picture. The next phylum are the flatworms. As the name suggests, these worms are flat and thin, and their digestive system only has one opening, and they are mostly parasites. And my example is a beef tapeworm, and they live in cattle and humans as parasites, and they absorb nutrients from the host's intestine, so it feeds on the nutrients that the host takes in. And funny thing is that they don't have a digestive system, mouth, nor an anus, so they are very simply structured creatures. And this is a picture. The next are true worms, and these are the worms that we normally see with round bodies and segmented bodies. So my example is the European nightcrawler, and they live in moist soil, like normal fertile soil, and they eat the algae, fungi, and bacteria in the dirt. A unique aspect of these nightcrawlers is that proper pH of the soil is very critical for their survival. It needs to be between around 6.0 to 7.0. Here's a nightcrawler. The next phylum is are the mollusks. These are animals with 3 continuous body parts: the head, body, and foot, and they have 1 or 2 shells. So examples would be squids, octopuses, snails, and slugs. My example is the tusk shell. They live in soft areas offshore, so along the coast, and they eat microscopic organisms and vegetable matter. And unique quality is that they don't have distinct sensory organs, so no eyes, no ears, etc. Here's a picture. And the next, echinoderms. These are creatures with 5 body parts and with a central mouth. So, for example, like starfish and sea cucumbers. So my example is the cushion star. It's a type of sea star, and it lives on rocks under various ocean depths. It can live in shallow waters to very deep waters. And they eat detritus and fixed invertebrates like sea sponges. And funny thing is that it releases copious amounts of slime to protect itself from predators. And here is yeah, a picture. And the last phylum are the arthropods. So these are the exoskeleton creatures, and they have more than one body segment. Like categories under that would include the crustaceans like crabs and lobsters, anacrids, the spiders, insects, and centipedes and millipedes. So my example is an emperor scorpion. They live in savannas or tropical forests of Africa, and they eat small animals or insects, and they have sensory hairs on their pincers and tails. And this is what it looks like. So that's it. Thank you.